Alright everybody, we are back to some more Sucker for Love First Date. Although technically speaking this is more of a second date and more of a third date if you even count the demo that we covered beforehand, but you know what? Semantics, Falcon, you're right. Let's go into load here. Hopefully you guys are enjoying it, though if you are, keep letting me know in the comments and by leaving the old thumbs up, especially for the algorithm purpose. Recently, you guys have been reporting a lot more success with my videos showing up in your feeds, and that is because of all of your extra interactions recently, so I do appreciate that. It's nice that, you know, the videos that I make for you guys actually show up for you guys. It's a novel concept, I know.
Chapter 2. The King in Yellow approaches.
In a world terrorized by slavering shadows and tentacled nightmares, something as innocuous as an additional star in the night sky may be the most prophetic premonition of doom. You're a little bit off the screen there, but that's fine. For wherever the lurid golden light of the planet Carcosa shines, the long wicked shadow of the King in Yellow is cast. Behind that mask lie echoes of decadence and disorder, masquerades of limitless cruelty and hideous laughter in equal part. And all the poor devils seduced by the lavish promises of the God's King's court, the favored victims of the King's sadistic amusement, are followers belonging to other deities. So King Yellow, right? I'm familiar with it based off of True Detective Season 1, which was, you know, arguably probably still the best season of True Detective thus far. I'm curious as to when this takes place, if we're still the same character. Imagine we probably are. Huh? What? What? Huh? Did I zone out? What was I doing? Damn, I'm having one hell of a brain fart. I can't remember for the life of me what I'm supposed to be doing. Everything feels so hazy. Is I going to work? Standing outside after all. Yeah, that's gotta be it. The sun is setting, so it's probably around 7 p.m., which means I'm gonna be crazy late. Fantastic. Oh, it's the beauty of working nights. I can't use the excuse that I overslept. Yeah, boss, I slept all day, sun up to sundown. That's why I mean, you described my life. What about it, my friend? 6 hours early for my shift, huh? It sounds like the church's noontime bells. It's high noon? No way. Must be doing some special evening service or something. I can clearly see that it's the golden hour right before sunset. Just have to ask someone for the time I'm away to work. If it's not too late, and I really hope it, I'll just get chewed out instead of fired. Still have to deal with being sweaty, but I'll figure that out when I get there. Oh, someone's coming. Perfect. Fingers crossed that I'm not absolutely screwed. Is that Joker? That's like Joker, dude. Hey, man. Sorry to bother you. You wouldn't happen to have the time on you, would you? Hello? Hey. Hey? This guy ignoring me? Normally I'd say whatever and walk away, but he's unfortunately standing in the only stairway on this floor. The only way to exit this conversation is to shove past him, but this guy is giving me such weird vibes I don't want to go anywhere near it. Not to mention the blood on him. Seems very off-putting. The longer I look at him, this guy seems more and more suspicious. That odd posture he's slowly swaying in an uncanny, disturbing way. The color of his shirt looks filthy, stained with splotches of deep browns and reds. Is he bleeding? Does he even live here? This is the top floor, and I thought I've met all of my neighbors. There's only 4 apartments up here. My only choice is to go inside and call the police or to walk past this freaking guy. I don't have the time to wait around for when the cops show up, so I'll... But just as I take a step, I kick something weighty with my shoe. It's bright pink with gold accents. Book? What's... Ln'eta! But I died. The world ended. The shock freezes me in place, and because I was so distracted, I didn't even notice... I didn't click through that, by the way. That was automatic. It's supposed to spook you. I duck inside my room, slamming the door in the suspicious man's face. Fumbling with the locks in the panic, I managed to turn the deadbolt. I take a few fearful steps back into the room, clutching the book to my beating chest. I died. I definitely died when I performed the final ritual, so why am I still here? Where is here? Ooh. Room looks different, too. Locked in my room, I have nowhere to run. Ln'eta! Ln'eta! Ln'eta was here, she could explain this. Maybe there's something in this book that can save me. I need to hurry. Come on, Ln'eta, where are you?
Ln'eta, huh? Who is this Ln'eta you're trying to call?
Oh. Hello, Missy. You're back. Somehow you're inside my room for some reason, too. Missy, oh, what are you doing in my room?
I just so happened to overhear you saying, Ln'eta, where are you? You sounded like you were in trouble, so I let myself in.
I mean, technically speaking, it sounded like you were here already, but hey. How did you even get in here?
Your window was open.
Oh, that's normal. Huh? No, it's not. Either way, I'm on the top floor, so how did you...
Ln'eta sounds like a girl's name, right? This Ln'eta is obviously the girl you stood me up for, isn't she?
Oh, you think it's weirder for me to see another girl than you apparently getting into my room through the window on the top floor? Huh? That's her deal. I knew she'd be pissed I slammed the door in her face, but... not so much that she would have noticed any other things obviously wrong here. Should she care about those freaky things stalking me outside, or that my room is full of evil idols and ritualistic tokens? Oh, look, I can explain all this stuff.
Let me guess. Accursed devices used to channel eldritch magics and do the bidding of outer gods.
Yeah, that's pretty much it. Well, yeah, exactly right. Did you just randomly guess that?
No, I've just been playing coy. I know exactly what you've been doing. You know what this is, don't you?
That's a golden version of my book. The book I used to perform rituals for Ln'eta. Yours looks way more ornate than mine. Considering I ended reality with mine, I can't imagine how dangerous her must be. Wait a minute. The sky, that suspicious man outside, they all match Missy's book. Is she making all this happen? Oh god, when I expected her to do something crazy, I thought she was just gonna show up with a hatchet or something. Missy, look, I'm sorry, I just got wrapped up in something. Please don't.
Sorry? You're sorry? Why are you acting so afraid of me?
The window thing primarily.
Could it be that you know what this book is capable of?
I know all too well. But I also know that these incantations take at least 5 seconds to pronounce, and that she gets it right on the first try. Worst case, I have 5 seconds to stop her. If I dash for my ritual knife behind her, I might be able to kill her before she does something terrible to me. Well, I guess, yeah, if you're thinking your life's in danger, I can see why you want to kill her. If it's just to make her stop chanting, I feel like there'd be different ways to stop her from chanting and, kill. If I can distract her, I might be able to buy myself some more time. Missy, look, I'll do whatever you want.
I can be rather demanding.
Oh, dom your mommy away. Name your price.
So bold. In that case, I have 3 commands. Number 1, you'll address me as Your Highness from now on. So when I come home, it's welcome home, Your Highness.
She comes home? It's to move in, but that means... whatever, it's not like I'm gonna have to actually follow through all these. At least one of us is about to die. As you wish, Your Highness. What else?
Number 2, you'll quit your job so you can spend every waking moment catering to me, your one and only.
Little possessive there, but okay. Sure, whatever. Just a little bit more until I'm sprinting range of that knife.
Number 3, you'll obey every order and whim I have, absolutely, without question. Do you agree to my terms?
Absolutely.
Absolutely. What?
Right. Absolutely, Your Highness.
I suppose if you will do whatever I ask, then there's no need to use any of these dreadful spells on you.
I would have so loved it for the oh-ho-ho part where they got in the yard with the hand towards the chin-mouth area. Missed opportunity, Dev.
As a matter of fact, I believe you can help me with them. Here.
Just handed over her book without a second thought. Yellow energy pulses and crackles from my fingertips. She not here to hurt me?
Oh, confused. I've liked you for a long time, and you're a capable bookkeeper. Handsome to boot. There's no reason we can't simply work together. After all, a relationship based on threats of violence and fear is no good, right?
No, it's normally pretty bad. Right. Narrowly escaping our lives just now. Something is bothering me. How does she remember that I stood her up in the reality that ended under Ln'eta's awakening? And how does she get in through my window? I doubt she was able to climb several stories dressed like that, then pass through my locked window without breaking it. There's only one possible answer. Alright, Your Highness, I'm ready to enter my lifetime of servitude to you. I just have one small request first.
Being?
Could you tell me what this is?
Huh? Your Worcestershire sauce? What about it?
Oh. Ln'eta could also pronounce it perfectly fine. So, you're an eldritch god disguised as a human.
What? How did you figure that out so suddenly?
The sauce never lies. Isn't it obvious? No human being could pronounce worse.
Worcestershire. Of course not, it's an eldritch loanword. Why else would it be spelled like that? I was careless. After all this time I wasted trying to seduce you in this slovenly form.
Yeah. You should have just tried using your eldritch form instead. I would have fallen in love immediately.
What?
That's my kink, baby. You don't know? What?
You think cosmic entities are attractive? As a human?
Are you about to kink shame me or something, or what? Yeah, 3D women are fine, but fourth dimensional girls with non-Euclidean geometry are smoking hot. They got curves and can literally get lost in.
If I had known that you're attracted to my cosmic godhood, I would have just led with that.
Well, now you know.
Allow me to properly introduce myself. I
Yo.
am Estir, King in Yellow, heiress to Carcosa. Charmed, I'm sure.
Okay. Oh, she's gorgeous. A bona fide eldritch king in my room. Oh man. All my fantasies are smooching of eldritch horror coming through. And eldritch royalty to boot. Oh, the king in yellow. Sounds familiar. I can't remember why. My memory of my other existence is kind of fuzzy. What I remember is that her followers tend to be incredibly violent towards cultists loyal to other gods. Like Ln'eta. Shit. Kinda got swept up in the moment. I almost forgot I already pledged fealty to a different god. It's reality or not. Oh, wait, I'm sorry. I'm already involved with another god? I'm following Ln'eta?
I know, so loyal, so faithful and devoted. That's why I want you to be my follower instead. In exchange for serving me, I shall grant you anything you desire. Wealth, power, whatever that rotten witch Ln'eta offered you, I can double it.
She promised me a smooch.
Then I shall... What? You handed over your reality to her? For a singular smooch? Are you mad?
Yeah, I feel like we kind of lowballed her, to be honest. You heard me. So, you'll match her offer, right?
I suppose. If that's all you're selling the world for, then a smooch can be... arranged.
But you said twice as much, so what would twice as much of a smooch be? 2 smooches? Yeah, exactly. You follow up on it. Oh wait, you promised to double it. That's 2 smooches.
Hold on a minute!
You heard me. 2 of them. On the lips.
All right, very well. 2 smooches lip to lip. Satisfied? Usually, my followers ask for inordinate wealth, unquestionable fame and influence, or some lavish indulgence. Nobody's ever dared to ask to kiss me before, so...
Oh, she's blushing for
You
real.
really want to smooch me? Well, your terms are amenable. Suffice it to say, I'll expect you to perform your scenes flawlessly in exchange.
Seems?
The prompt book I gave you contains the script for the King in Yellow.
Huh? Oh, you mean the spell book that I was so afraid of? It's just a damn play? This thing is just a playbook? Where's all the powers invoking rituals?
Rituals? Is this some sort of peasant joke that I'm too rich to understand?
You see, she does have the oh-ho-ho pose. Just apparently, not in human form?
No, we aren't barbaric swamp folk casting hocus pocus in a cave. We have a little class. To invoke my power, my play must be performed perfectly.
Perfectly. I don't always get these rituals. I mean, scenes, right, the first time. What happens if I botch my lines or set a scene wrong?
Your performance will receive a scathing review in the Carcosan Times publication, and you'll also be killed.
Yeah, we definitely don't want a scathing review. Yeah, I'm getting those smooches, no matter what.
Break a leg, dearest.
Okay, so the King in Yellow. Setting exterior in view of city. Is that what I gotta do? Host. Click and drag the first word of the first line slowly. Do I have to be outside though? Come out here just in case. Oh, that was right. Greetings, stranger, fortuned fellow. 'Tis a party for which I bellow. I invite the King in Yellow to come all ye in yiddle. Wear thine mask upon you to my masquerade until he may come to Las Yittle. Hope for us there may be still.
Shadows lengthen, dim streets darken. To the curfew thou must hearken. Why so loudly dost thou bark in the dim city of Yattil? Only much attention, quite unwholesome, you'll instill from the souls of poor Yattil. Why attract so much ill will?
Okay, you're pretty good at this. You're pretty good at this. Let's see, perform resuscitation. So, let's see. That is just what I must seek. See, hidden somewhere amongst the meekly, 'tis one invitee I seek. He shall of all my mistakes undo. 'Tis the King in Yellow whose great wealth I shall accrue. When his shadow passes through, wealth will come to I and you.
Lo, your plans shall surely languish, and this whole town will know anguish for the king as whom they say, which shall this city indeed smite. If he comes, Yattil and you and I will know his might. All be lost within a night. What reward is worth that price?
Wearing this expensive clothing, pardon from my family's loathing, lasting till I'm decomposing, all my friends whom strive I've caused. Yes, preparing for this night, their forgiveness is the cause. They shall all be proud because I had brought the king to us. Thank you. Yeah, we picked it up there towards the end, yeah, I'm aware.
Bravo! Simply splendid.
I know. Why, thank you. That was actually pretty fun. I haven't gotten to flex my acting chops since high school.
You're no stranger to the stage, I can tell.
Yeah, I was a theater kid. My school did
A
Macbeth.
virtuoso of the bard, are we? If you've performed Shakespeare, then you must be an actor of sufficient ability to survive my play. Tell me, what role were you? The leading man, I presume.
I was, tree number 4.
I wasn't aware that was a role.
It's not.
You weren't even the leading tree?
Don't worry, I was actually Macbeth.
I thought you said you were a tree.
Acting.
Oh, you are good.
Oh, hey. What's happening to you?
Don't fret, dearest. Something is simply passing between my planet's light and your bedroom. A cloud, perhaps. You know the proverb, wherever the golden light of Carcosa shines, the shadow of the unspeakable one is cast? It's a literal rule. I can only be wherever the light of my planet star Carcosa shines. In other words, I can't reach you at night when you're not standing in natural light, or if anything obstructs your view of Carcosa.
That explains why Missy had a weird daytime curfew. She's literally vanishes when the sun sets. What a Cinderella-like curse. It also explains how she got in my room. My window may have been locked, but the curtains were open, allowing the light in. It all makes sense now. So she can't get into my room if I close my curtains.
Aw, I was quite enjoying my time with you. I wanted to stay a little longer. Alas, parting is such sweet sorrow. It may be some time until your sky clears. Until then, I bid you adieu.
I got a 4-hit smooch. Well, looks like I have one hell of a choice to make. Ln'eta hasn't been summoned yet, and Estir is stuck outside for the moment, so I have a moment to collect my thoughts. Between Ln'eta and Estir, who do I want to smooch? Or maybe more accurately, who am I more afraid of? Stay with Ln'eta, or do I follow Estir this time around? She is offering twice as many smooches after all. I gotta make my choice. If I want to stay with Ln'eta, then I should focus on casting spells from her book. If I want to smooch Estir, then I should open my window again when the clouds clear and use Estir's book. And if I try going for both, well, walking the middle of the road is bound to get me run over. As long as they aren't both in the room at the same time, I should be safe, right? Oh man, what am I going to do? Either way, I need to talk to Ln'eta. She might be an avatar of world-ending calamity, but she might be able to help me get my head straight. Speaking of my head, why does my forehead feel kind of sticky? Well, there it is. I can't really do much other than just check. Wash face? Uh-oh. Well, in the meantime, let's go ahead and summon Ln'eta.
Darling, it's you!
Yep, it's me. Hey, Ln'eta. It's nice to see you, despite everything I've been through so far. Sure, she may have ended the reality I was from, but she never lied or deceived me in any way. She told me up front what would happen, and I did it willingly. That said, I'm really glad you're here, but can you tell me what happened to me, to the world we dated in?
That reality fell to me. Nothing there exists anymore. Like a dream that ends.
Just as I thought, only... Then why am I still here? Why did I survive when the rest of that reality didn't?
Oh, darling, don't make me say it. It's embarrassing. You're still here because I'm still dreaming about you. Everything in existence is being dreamed about by at least one eldritch god. So as long as you're on my mind, you'll exist somewhere.
Final Fantasy X. Actually kind of sweet in a terrifying cosmic way. What would happen if every god stopped dreaming at the same time? What if you all woke up at once?
Everything, including all of the gods, would cease to be.
And that can just happen at any time?
Don't worry. There's about 50 of us total, so the chances of all of us being awake at the same time are low.
That's only like 50 of you in all? She probably knows Estir very closely.
Kind of a big family, huh?
Family, do you know Estir?
Estir? Darling, I thought I told you not to mention other women while we're together. Especially not my sister.
Oh, yeah, I guess you probably would know. Sister?
I can't stand that prissy little boyfriend stealing.
Don't have a great relationship with her.
Absolutely not. We've been fighting over planets and followers for eons. It wouldn't be a stretch to call us nemesis.
Thanksgiving dinner must be awkward, huh? Ooh, good thing I washed my face. Playboy instincts jumping out here. Oh, yo! Look at that. I apparently avoided disaster. If Ln'eta saw that lipstick smear on my forehead, I'd be in hot water right about now. Well, still I'm in hot water now, actually. I've gotten involved with her sister. A messy affair is bad enough, but with a family member? Oh, I'm toast if she finds out. Estir. Like the clouds haven't cleared yet. I won't be able to see her right now if I wanted to. For now, I should work through Ln'eta's spells again. Eldritch Hand saved my ass last time. I better cast that one, in case I'm not able to talk again. Sheesh, listen to myself. What the hell's wrong with me, man? Okay, so again, this is gonna be in the restroom because gore. Oh, you're speaking now. Shit. Oh, still as unnerving as I remember. Is this reality? This is just my hand now, forever.
It's such a nice day outside. It's a little dry for my liking, but we could totally have a date. Why don't you open your window? Let a little light in here?
Oh no. No, wait.
What? What is it?
You sure you want to do that?
What do you mean?
I mean, don't you want to shower first before you go out, like last time?
Huh? Why would you suggest that?
No, just saying, possibly a smell.
Oh no. Don't tell me. Do I still smell like the ocean?
Yeah. It's just a tad salty.
Heavens below. I'm so sorry, darling. I'll be right back.
No problem.
But I love you.
Oh, that was a close one. She opened that window. Esther would have come. I would have been a goner. Looks like the clouds have cleared and Ln'eta's out of the room. If I want to date Esther, it's go time. Otherwise, if I want to stay with Ln'eta, then I'm absolutely sure that window never opens. Ever. It's time to choose. From this point on, my actions will have consequences. Okay, so obviously at this point we have a really big major branching pad. Stick with Ln'eta or Esther. And we'll do both of them just so we get all the endings, but we're going to start off with Esther just to make it a lot more different this time around to start with. But before we do that, we also have to get another point towards Chapter 3, assuming we decide to actually cover that one too, so let's change this over to Black Lighting. And we gotta go to the very last page here. Blackfire reveals secrets. Okay, so with that done, it's time for the masquerade. Backstage in an enclosed room with a mirror, prepare the host for scene 2. Mask, elegant robes, and ritual knife, and then look into a mirror. We do... I'm not sure why my robe isn't showing up when I put it on before I came in here. That's weird. Alright, looks like everything's in place. I feel a little gussied up. Even for me, this outfit's pretty loud. But even so, the beauty of this whole ensemble is out of this world. With Ln'eta showering in here, I better meet with Esther in the other room. All I have to do is stand where the planet's light can reach me, and... I already know that you're gonna say, Your Highness, yellow is more your color than mine. But I still look pretty good, right?
You clean up well. I'm impressed. You'd be presentable before my royal court in that.
It's a pretty snug fit. The mask almost feels alive, like it's molding to fit my face perfectly.
Quite the opposite, dearest. Your face is molding to fit the mask.
Oh. I feel a twist of metal digging into my temples. It's stuck to my face somehow. Ow! It really won't come off.
I may have failed to mention that we reenact the play with deadly accuracy. From this point on in the play, your character never removes his mask, so neither shall you. This surely shouldn't be a problem for someone who is planning to be my eternal servant, correct?
I can't even blink anymore. My eyelids are stretched to meet the indifferent metal of the eye's holes.
The mask and your face have become one. Your every pore is now gilt in gold.
This is... What do I have to wear this to work? When I see my family? When I see Ln'eta? Wait a minute. People outside. They all had the mask stuck onto them too. Are they the past followers who became Esther's servants? Maybe my fate? Well, we got Perform Act 2. What do we got? Constellation. Setting interior well lit. Welcome company much cherished. May my loneliness thus perish that this evening we shall share, which would be wasted by myself. No attendants have a right tonight, alas, besides thyself, but I'll be beside myself when the king reveals himself.
Lay thine hands upon my bodice, for before you stands a goddess. Know this guest of goldenrod is merely the first of the night. Let us drink to your great wealth and family and life lasting till your afterlife. All be yours once he arrives.
Yes, until my schemes may flourish, we shall haunt my empty fortress. Let us dance a whirling dervish while we feed our appetites. By the morrow we shall know if the king came tonight. Midnight marks the final chime. Until that comes, there is still time.
Be graciously obeisant, demonstrate a courtly patience. He declines no invitation he receives upon his court. All who live in doomed Yatil will know without report. The king arrived by your escort. A prophecy of grim import.
Thank you. Thank you.
An immaculate performance, dearest. Bravissimo.
Pretty good. It's a little bit tongue-twistery there, doesn't it?
There's only one more scene to reenact, and then this world will be mine.
I probably should have asked before we got to the final act, but this play isn't a tragedy, right?
No, it's not. The ending is actually quite hilarious.
It's a comedy. Oh, it's actually a huge relief. Well, what happens?
Your character is slain and all of his wishes come true in an unexpected way. In his ambitions of greed, influence, and fame, he dies penniless, alone, and infamous.
Oh. Ironic comedy. Wait, my character dies? I'm gonna die? I thought you said it was a comedy.
Comedy is merely tragedy from far enough away, dearest.
She implied that she thinks my death would be funny? That she's an outer god, so human morals don't really apply to her, but that's gotta be cruel even for her. No way I can go through with that. Sorry, I don't want to die
I
again.
anticipated that you might get cold feet after learning of your character's fate. However, my wrath is terror far beyond a touch of stage fright. So, for your sake, dearest, do the fucking scene.
Oh. Okay. Okay, so for one of the secret points here, we have to close the curtains and have our candles black as we complete whatever's required for the banquet. So, let's see here. Retrieve ingredients. Not gonna light red fire candles and allow the king into the room. So, we just need the cold storage and then we chant. So, let's go. Okay, so that's gonna be point 2. Now let's do it legitimately. So red fire candles, the king is in the room, and let's go. Are you not gonna say this line out loud? The room is filled with the mouth-watering aroma of perfectly seasoned meat and fresh fruit. Must be a magical component involved here because I see no less than 3 of my favorite dishes. Estir is strutting towards my bed.
Surely you don't intend to merely watch me eat, dearest.
Oh, of course not. I think she was gonna let me have any. Don't mind if I do.
That's not what I meant. Instead of watching me eat this feast, you'll feed it to me.
Oh. What was that? It sounded like groans of murderous anger from outside the door. Was that from the masked stalkers outside? They've all got masks on their faces. They must be Estir's followers or even ex-partners. Their groans were of jealousy? Since they've been locked outside all this time, I bet they'd kill for a chance to spend any time with Estir.
Just a moment, dearest. What is the thread count of your silken sheets? At least 1,000, I presume.
Silk? My blankets are cotton.
Perhaps I'll just stand while you feed me instead.
So picky. She's that uppity. Maybe I'll start with the grapes. Something that'll feed her princess complex.
Delightful.
I'm glad.
Another.
Hey, I think I could have one of these.
Dream on. My lips have already touched it. If you want an indirect kiss, you'll have to be more clever than that.
Oh yeah? So you won't eat anything my lips have touched either.
Of course not.
You were eyeing this cream puff, right? Would you like me to feed you a bite?
Oh, heavens below, yes. I am pleased by this new attitude of yours, dearest.
I casually take a bite out of the cream puff.
What do you think you're doing?
Oh, delicious. Oh, it's so good. Oh, I never had anything like it.
Let me try.
Oh, you want a bite? Even though my lips have touched it?
I don't want it after all.
Well, if you don't want it, then I guess I can have some now, right?
Hey, hold on.
Oh, it's really delicious. Nothing tastes better than food with a twist of eldritch magics. Oh, it's a shame you don't want any of it. What's it gonna be? Watch me eat your favorite dessert? Or suffer an indirect kiss?
Give me the cream
What was that?
puff. I order you to hand over the cream puff.
Very well, my king. I offer over the other half of the cream puff to her eager hands, but instead... I forgot I was hand-feeding her. Her lips are insanely soft against my fingers.
It really is delightful.
She's damn cute when she drops her sadistic front. I do more, but I feel those husks staring jealous daggers into my back. They'll turn my head off if I let this go on. Shouldn't we save some of this for the play? It'll hurt the performance if we eat the entire set, won't it?
I suppose. Very well. Let us resume the play.
Alright, let's go. Damned benighted, immoral scornful, wicked mourning unremorseful, why tonight must I be mournful for ambitions unfulfilled? After all my preparations, all the daylights I have killed, why is it us only still? Oh, why are my wishes unfulfilled?
Why so livid? It's your actions that permitted this result, truly befitted to a hunger such as thine. Though your greed is grave and tomb and crypt in which you die, it's within your grease you fry. Dearest host, the end is nigh.
Wretched guess you come to mock me for bemusement thou has hawking, and so in town you stalked me to watch my schemes fall apart? Strip thy mask, apologize, and hastily depart. Leave thee just my broken heart, leave not else in whole or part.
Wear no mask, no witness, for it was thee who hast permit this golden guest to own the dimness of the city of Yatil. Lo, for I'm the king in yellow whose long shadow's on Yatil, and whose shadow you're in still. Dark as death is now Yatil.
Draw thy blade from my contusion, my life reaches its conclusion, cruelty matched by your delusion that truly are the king. Yes, you would have granted all my wishes, not forsaken me. If indeed you were the king, why would you have murdered me?
If I've granted all your wishes, I'm afraid I disagree. All alone you are with all of your remaining family. And as vision turns to darkness, you have claim to all you see, and you'll wear that mask and robe for the rest of all your life indeed. And the strong will fall to illness, haunt you till with like stillness, and none left alive to witness my ascension to Yatil. And from the catacombs shall spill the cries of innocence laid still, heard from lady and from smithy and from throne to peasant mill. Cries unprecedented in the history of Yatil. Wails unlike they'll ever be again in dark Yatil. That your invitations quill brought the king to black Yatil. Listen to that applause, dearest. The euphoria of a flawless recitation.
Innumerable voices make up the cacophony of cheering outside my door. Fanatical revelry, screams of terror, and sadistic amusement all amidst thunderous applause. The king has come.
Smiles, dearest, smiles! Aren't you proud of yourself?
Why didn't you use a stage knife? I'm really bleeding out here. Blood streams from a gaping wound in my chest. My abdomen is
To
unseamed.
ensure you stay in character, call it method acting, if you will. Oh, with sweet sorrow the curtain falls, and the show begins. The stage is now set for you to inscribe the yellow sign. Do this, and I will bestow upon you the smooch I promised.
You mean the smooches you promised? Plural. You said you'd give me two.
Even now, that's really all you can think about?
I gotta be dying for something.
Your world is about to be enslaved by a horror from beyond the stars. You're dying from a stab wound. And you're worried about smooches? You are an interesting human. It is a pity that you'll soon cast away your individuality for me.
Yellow sign is only visible or drawable by those who have witnessed or performed the King in Yellow play. Being exposed to the yellow sign after witnessing or performing the play, the King in Yellow will cause permanent, irreversible obsession with the king, her court, and Carcosa. This insane obsession persists after death. If you're content to spend your life with the king, dim all lights, leaving your window open, and light black fire candles. This will allow otherworldly images to reveal themselves and draw the shape below without the X. Okay, so we got like little question marks there, window open, black fire, dim lights. Gotcha. Off. Black and question marks.
Behold, the yellow sign. Become my slave, my eternal captive audience. I am entropy. Disorder. Where things are built tall, I appear to knock them down. Monuments, nations, relationships.
Some of these husks have wedding rings on their
I
fingers.
steal the hearts and minds of the rich or powerful to break them, and litter my court with them like gold dust.
But why me of all people? I'm broke.
Because I am the breeze of chaos that knocks down any tower that challenges the grandness of my court. Your relationship with my sister was one of those things. Before, I only pursued you because you have a great deal of clout amongst the night-going crowd and shrewd, wealthy types. You would have been an incredibly powerful servant who would have been able to draw in countless wayward souls that meet my standards. At least, until that reality ended and you undid all of my hard work. All of my followers that I had stolen from Ln'eta, gone in an instant. And I had no choice but to abandon that reality. There's nothing left to destroy if nothing exists, you see. But in this reality, I've stolen away her most powerful asset. You. Just as I've stolen every member of my entourage.
All the husks, they're bleeding from their chest onto their elegant robes. Just like me. All these people, why?
Why? Because it's what I do.
No, I mean, why are they still here? Aren't they kind of third-wheeling our moment here? Kick them out.
Huh? Such a defiant tone. Why aren't you under the effects of the yellow sign? Were you unaffected? Did the spell fail?
I don't feel any different.
You're supposed to be obsessed with me!
Oh, well, I already was since I first saw you. That's why your little spell didn't work.
You can try and resist it all you want, but one way or another, you're my eternal slave from now on.
Are you proposing to me? I accept.
No, dearest, I'm not talking about marriage. What I'm talking about is catering to my every whim, anticipating my every desire, and living solely to please me.
So marriage? Yeah, that sounds just exactly.
No, I'm talking about a servitude where you do nothing but kiss the ground I walk on and revere me for all of time.
Still talking about the same thing.
Servitude unlike anything on Earth, where you never so much as think of anyone else.
No, we have that on Earth. It's called marriage.
It's different!
It's not.
Is too!
How so?
It means no freedom. Forever. You are only permitted to do as I say.
Yep.
And it means preparing every single one of my meals for me, whenever I so wish.
Yep, for sure.
And it means never being allowed to quit your servitude. You'll never be free of me so long as you live.
Until death do us part, even?
Exactly.
Yeah, okay, I'm sorry, but you're literally just describing being married. I mean, hey, if that's what you want, then I'm in. Let's get married.
Dearest, you shouldn't. I stole you away. I ruined your relationship with Ln'eta.
I preferred you from the beginning. I already broke up with Ln'eta in the other reality, actually.
Why are you being so persistent? You can't really want to marry me that badly. You're just trying to act all smooth, so I give you your second smooch.
Save it for our wedding day.
You can't be serious, right?
Oh, he was serious. King and white ending. Okay, so that was one of the endings of 6 for the Estir path. Another one is actually achieved by switching over to Ln'eta amidst the Estir path here. So we got perform metamorphosis. Let's see what this does. Performing this ritual after Estir's masquerade will have consequences. If you see or hear something strange, it is not your imagination. Be ready. Proceed in total darkness. No lights, no candles. Oh, I can't get the ritual mask to stay on over my masquerade on.
Is everything all right? I'm here.
She's finished with her shower? Yeah, I'm just working on my pronunciation. She's right in front of me. Maybe if I bury my face in this book, she won't notice the mask is fused to my face. Oh, why is the book upside down?
Oh, are you stuck on a word? I can help you sound it out. Let me see the page.
No, I got it. I'm a big boy. Really can be harder than to figure out in English.
It would probably be easier to read if the book wasn't upside down, darling.
Oh, right. Oh, that explains why I couldn't read it. Okay, I think I got it now.
Darling, why are you holding it so close to your face? The font shouldn't be that small.
My eyesight has been going for a while. I gotta pick up some prescription reading glasses, but I keep putting it off.
I didn't know you need glasses.
I usually wear contacts.
But you aren't wearing them now?
Oh, I guess not. I must have dropped them on the ground somewhere in the last reality, huh?
Darling,
Yeah?
put the book down.
No?
Now.
Oh, that's it. I'm screwed. If she sees the masquerade mask on my face, she'll know I've been meeting with Estir. Think.
Ow!
Quick, the bathroom.
Darling, open this door.
Oh, will that door hold? No telling if this mask is still on my face when she gets in. So, I have no other option. I dig my fingers under the edge of the mask. Oh! Oh, it feels like I'm pulling my very fingernails off. Mere millimeters of leverage. Oh, the mask feels fused my skin. I'm taking off large chunks of flesh with every pull. Oh, this pain, it's unreal.
What's going on in there? Let me in.
Oh, it's do or die. I take a deep breath and pull the mask forward until my skin is taut and there's no more to give. Oh, then I...
Why did you lock me out, darling? Heavens below! What happened to you?
I can't even formulate thoughts right now. Whatever happens here, happens.
Is that why you were hiding your face? No, baby. I don't care about any of that. I'm not so shallow that I'd fuss over what you look like.
But I ripped half of my face off.
I'm here because I like you, no matter what happens to you. So don't be so self-conscious around me, okay?
Ln'eta?
Shh. Just let me hold you.
She's too sweet. This feeling right now almost makes tearing my face off worth it.
Just stay right there until you're mentally prepared to continue.
Okay. I end up blacking out from the pain. Waking up sometime later in my bed, the golden mask was nowhere to be found. Ln'eta?
Yes, darling?
I'm just checking, but you haven't tampered with my book, right?
What do you mean?
This eldritch embrace spell, it looks a bit different from the other rituals.
How strange! Oh, what's the use? You caught me. It's not a real ritual. I see how hard you're pushing yourself to make it through these spells for my sake. I thought maybe you could use a break from the real rituals, so I could spoil you a little.
Oh, that's actually pretty sweet of you, but there's no time for
Not
breaks.
even a quick one?
I can't lose sight of my singular goal, smooching you.
Well, alright. I'll leave you to it then.
You're leaving?
There's something I need to check on. It's probably nothing, but... You haven't seen anything strange lately, have you?
I've seen plenty of strange things lately. Outer gods, hands with mouths.
I meant things beyond the usual strangeness. You haven't noticed anything watching you, have you? Sorry, I guess I'm being the strange one, huh? I'll just be right back. Stay safe, okay?
Uh-huh. Okay. Very spooky eldritch embrace. So we gotta do dark community. Oh, I already used my supplies to cook for Estir. All that's left is leftovers from her banquet.
That's no good, darling. It's no good to leave dirty dishes out, especially after eating so much. You know, it's important to take your diet seriously. You should be more careful when your health is on the line.
I remember that.
This much food. It's surprising that you were able to eat it alone.
Yeah, well, you know, I don't look it, but I'm a big eater. Especially with sweets.
You're so interesting, darling. I'm learning something new about you every day.
I can't tell if she's onto me or if she's in denial, but I sense I'm in trouble.
It just can't be helped if you got a sweet tooth. Do you want me to feed you the last of it?
What, the leftovers? I'm good.
It's no good to waste food, darling.
No, you were right. I should watch my diet more carefully.
If you've already eaten the poison, you may as well lick the plate, as they say.
I said that. I'm full.
Make room in your dessert stomach.
It's merciless.
Say ah.
No!
Huh? You don't want to eat? I wonder if this isn't the food that you like. It sounds like you're saying this was for someone else. But that can't be right. After all, my darling wouldn't secretly be hosting communion with other gods behind my back. Right, darling?
So dangerous eyes. I got my back against the wall here. Even if she knows I have to keep up appearances here, she'll drag me to oblivion without a second thought. I reluctantly unclench my teeth and open my mouth. A juice-soaked morsel from the leftovers is shoveled into my mouth. It feels gritty, with an unusual texture like it's covered in thousands of small hairs. It tastes strangely. I can't even begin to guess what food this used to be. I try to gulp it down before I can taste it, but it's too big to swallow whole. If I just bite it in half once and swallow the pieces, I might be able to get down before I gag. As I bite down, it bursts like a tomato, filling my mouth with a sweet juice. It tastes extremely fruity, sort of pineapple-y even. It is good. Better than good, it's great. Oh, it's godlike nectar, instantly addictive ambrosia. Oh, I need more, it's too delicious to have just one bite. It's seriously like nothing else. As soon as I swallow, I feel the immediate effects of withdrawal. My fond memories of any other food fade to utter disgust. The mere thoughts of ever eating anything else makes my stomach churn. I greedily take another bite, filling my mouth with as much as I can. The smooth nectar bursting from every bite swims around in my mouth, coating every surface. It's so delicious that it's making my mouth tingle. Oh, did I just bite my cheek? Why do I taste blood? The dull tingling suddenly turns into a sharp sting, then into an unbearable burning. My whole mouth feels raw, like I'm gargling acid. It's like my mouth is being digested. I lurch to spit it out, but my willpower fails me. I just can't bear to spit it out. It's too good. Oh, just a little while longer. Let me chew it just a little while longer. All the food falls from my mouth with a splat as a heap of bloody visceral. It might be my imagination, but I swear I spat out twice as much as I put into my mouth. The horror.
Good boy. You know how much I love to spoil you. Do you remember the last time we did this? When you couldn't speak back to me?
I do remember.
So, you know what happens next, right? One last ritual, and then we say goodbye again. As always, take as much time as you need. I'll wait as long as it takes, darling. Who knew waking up could be so exhausting?
Gonna take a nap before you, end everything?
You know me so well. But don't try anything while I'm sleeping this time. I know what you did. Don't look so surprised. Right before our date would have ended, you betrayed me. Don't think that there aren't consequences between realities, darling. I've already dealt with that pesky breakup spell in your book, as I'm sure you've noticed.
Yeah, it's torn off.
So just take the straight and narrow path of loyalty in front of you, and we can keep doing this forever and ever and ever. Could you get the lights for me again, darling?
Right.
Wait.
What? Ln'eta takes the book from my hands.
Need to talk.
Oh no, you're breaking up with me?
I wanted to apologize for being so nasty to you earlier. Truth is, even though I knew you were acting strangely, I was still clinging to you selfishly because I was so mad at you. I just wanted to have the best groundwork for a happy future together, so I thought I could scare you straight. But now I know that's not possible. Not here. Not now. You're just not the same person that ended reality for me so long ago. So, let's break up.
You're the one who tore the breakup page off. Ln'eta, I'm sorry.
Don't be. There's no need to end this reality just so we can have an unhealthy, failing relationship. So, I'll go back to sleep. Before billions die, for my sake.
But where do we go from here? What's left after today?
Tomorrow, silly.
You're taking the book with you too?
I'm just giving it back to Moo. It's not like I'll have a need for it. Hopefully this book never finds its way back to your world. For your sake, and mine. I'll handle the book, but if you survive, could you throw out the rest of these summoning artifacts? It's no good to keep things that remind you of me, you know?
I'm sorry.
It's a beautiful day outside. You should open the window. Maybe let in some light. Take care.
I got friend zoned. Okay, so that gets us basically the big parts from chapter 2 out of the way. So I'm going to wrap it up here because we've gone long enough. I will come back if you guys want to see the rest of it with another one, and we'll wrap up everything that's left over here because chapter 3, from what I've heard, is actually very short in comparison to this one. Chapter 2 is a really big one because of the big branching paths. So if we do another one, we could come back and wrap up the leftovers here. And obviously, final chapter here. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it. Do let me know in the comments and leaving a thumbs up, especially for the old algorithm's sake. Keep giving you these videos in your feed. Thanks a lot for the support. I will catch you next time.